Your Excellency, here seated before you are federal heads in Plateau State. We want to sincerely appreciate you for giving us this forum to interact with you. We say a big congratulations to you on your victory at the polls and subsequently at the Supreme Court. Sir, the federal government has about 150 MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies in Plateau State. We have a monthly meeting that we hold, and MDA normally hosts that meeting. In that meeting, the MDA that is hosting will explain all the details of what they do in such an agency to us. And seated before you are technocrats that really have given us so much. Sir, most of the federal MDAs have a lot to offer to the teeming unemployed youths Plateau State. In the course of presentations that we've been receiving, seated before you, we have people that have so much to present or to do in Plateau State, most especially our unemployed youths. An example is this Technology Incubation Center. Some federal MDAs are in dire need of land for building their offices. In fact, this has been a big problem. Some of the MDAs come and left Plateau because there was no land given to them. Most of us that are here, some are not indigenous of Plateau State. There is this housing estates that are being built by the Federal Mortgage Bank and others. Now, Plateau State is in phase 1, while other states are in phase 3 or 4. So most of us will want to retire and stay back here in Plateau State. But because if we cannot afford to buy land from ordinary landowners, government should be able to make available lands for government to build so that we can occupy it.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This meeting is for me very, very important. I'd always looked forward to this meeting. Unfortunately, we couldn't have it with all that was happening in the course of last year. But we thank God that we are getting settled, and therefore we must rejig the process of governance. And being a federation, and Plateau State as one of the federating units, we consider your presence on the Plateau not as staff of federal government, but as representatives of Plateau people in the federal system. We therefore thought it necessary to have this interface to reignite in you a sense of patriotism, a sense of empathy with the peoples of Plateau State. That you didn't just come for a job, you came to see what your agency can do to add value to the people of Plateau State. And so for us, your presence on the Plateau is very critical, it's very crucial. I'm amazed to know that we have up to 150 federal agencies on the Plateau. I know that there are many life-impacting programs that many have been vested in your custody. Like I said, if you see yourself as one of us and as working for us, you would then be concerned about what legacy you leave in your tour of duty on the Plateau. Of course, some of you may have been here because you chose to be here by virtue of the conveniences of life. But as long as you live, you work within the federal system, there's an advantage you have which we do not have. And we cannot know about your organizations more than yourself. We have therefore called you this afternoon, apart from familiarizing ourselves, knowing what your challenges are, to plead with you to also be good advocate for the people of Plateau State within the organization. It is possible that the cooperation and collaboration with the state government in the past has left some of you frustrated and exasperated, but I'd like to assure you that this is a new administration. We have come on board with a policy of constructive engagement with the federal government. We therefore want to count on your cooperation as we get along with this administration to please, whatsoever you do, whatsoever policy you come up with, whatsoever program you design, do it with the people of Plateau State in mind. And I can assure you that as government, we will do our best to facilitate your work on the Plateau. I'm embarrassed for your chairman to say that some agencies left because they couldn't have land. If you can't find land on Plateau, where will you find it? We also do know that sometimes you know of some plans and programs and policies that could benefit us, but you are not in a position to push it. And once we are together on the same page, you can let us know. This is just the beginning of interactions for me with you. I want you to feel free to come to us. We don't need to wait for an annual general meeting. There must be one office or the other within the state government that you can interface with. We want to strengthen that interface. And let me say today, lay it as a principle that if you make interface with that office and you do not get the right response, please contact the office of the Secretary to the State Government. We mean business. We're serious about this collaboration and we want to get results. So we'll always be willing to cooperate cooperate in any way we can. I'm sure when we collaborate effectively, you can even help us to expand our economy so that we can be able to attend to more needs as they come along. So let me